Good stuff.
Well, Sonny's building. Gibson making guitars for him directly. They were actually kept them on. And then they had a white on it, that's what they call them. And those things are, there's in freaking attics, there's basements everywhere in the Metro East. And those things, they're
Hi, Brett. How are we doing? Yeah, I think we put it in there, yeah. It was my upgrade for my bag.
Second. Perfect. Actually, give it to Misty. So I didn't know if you were asking about it. I saw like in the Holy Communion Village, yeah, for sure. They have to bring everything back to the condition for, so like, if you or anybody else take pictures. That's why I haven't sent out pictures yet, so I was just saving them because I'm like, I was thinking the same thing, but then I saw more people commenting and posting about it. Like, some people said they can't fix it. People said, I've been on the phone for 2 months and they haven't done anything. Well, we're pretty close now, we can just say, hey, right, yeah. So, yeah, that's no big deal. Fix it, we won't give you another minute. At least if somebody has to do it.
And then we go through the whole thing. Yeah. His daughter, well, yeah, his daughter was Johnny. Yeah. Well, he had other family. What do you mean?
I'd like to call the April 6, 2026 meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. If you're able, take your hats off. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to recognize our city treasurer with us here tonight, Mr. Hersey. Thank you for joining us. And welcome to everybody who's attending in person tonight and those that are watching online. Thank you for your interest in our city business. And with that, we will start with roll call, please.
Rosenberg. Present. Malare.
Here.
Latz.
Here.
Stoffel. Absent. Carney. Here. Phony.
Here.
Roach.
Here.
Newcomb.
Here.
Hudson.
Here.
Blackburn. Absent. Vorse.
Here.
Campbell.
Here.
Parchman.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
Thank you. Moving on to approval of the minutes. Everybody should have received a copy of the minutes in your council packet. Can I get a motion for approval?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any comments or questions on 1.4? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We do not have a public hearing tonight, nor any city presentations at this time. So we will move on to our first session of public comments. This portion of the city council meeting is reserved for any member of the public wishing to address the council. The Illinois Open Meetings Act 5 ILCS 120/1 mandates no action shall be taken on matters not listed on this agenda, but the council may direct staff to address the topic or refer the matter to a committee. Please provide the clerk with your name, speak into the microphone, limit your presentation to 5 minutes. Presentations should be made to the council as a whole, not to individuals, and please avoid any repetitious comments. Thank you. Do we have anyone wanting to make public comments at this time?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Doug Gaines, Ward 5. Unfortunately, fraud perpetrated by electronic voting machines, tabulators, and mail-in ballots was on full display during the recent primary election. Analysis of the cast vote record obtained by FOIA once again reveals clear algorithmic manipulation and other data anomalies. So the fix is in before we even get to the general election. This evening, I'll present information from an article by Mark Cook titled "The American Citizens' Declaration of Independence from Election Manipulation." The article highlights a sophisticated threat to our elections that most people have never heard of: feedback loop predictive modeling. Election security expert Mark Cook calls it exactly that, and once you see how it works, you'll understand why surface level fixes like clean voter rolls, IDs, or more observers will never be enough. Here's the threat in plain English. Bad actors start with a baseline model using decades of historical turnout data, party registration, and past voting patterns. Then they layer on big data voter profiling, your GPS locations, credit card purchases, social media posts, and even Amazon purchases. That gives them a ghost ballot predicting with scary accuracy how you will vote. Next comes real-time voter snapshot modeling. Every early mail-in ballot and every electronic poll book check-in updates the model live. When you vote on a ballot marking device or direct recording electronic machine, the touchscreen already knows your choices before the paper ever prints. The model then tunes the outcome and tells the operatives exactly how many ballots to inject via drop boxes or late mail-ins. By the time the votes are counted, the result matches the engineered prediction, predetermined outcome perfectly. Audits see clean numbers because the fraud happened before the ballots were ever cast. Here in St. Clair County and O'Fallon, we use the very systems that feed this loop: early voting, mail-in ballots, drop boxes, and optical scan tabulators. The Illinois Election Code allows electronic systems and extended voting windows that create the real-time data the model needs. The result, a completely rigged election system where only approved candidates win. When will Americans wake up, face the facts, and demand change? Now to the declaration. When in the course of human events, a free people must rise and cast off insidious manipulations that corrupt our elections and steal our sacred voice, decency demands we declare the causes and the cures that will restore our liberty. We hold these truths self-evident. Every citizen, no matter of circumstance, is endowed by our Creator with the right to free, fair, simple, transparent, and verifiable elections. The consent of the governed expressed through the ballot is the sole legitimate source of power. When any system, machine, or cabal, domestic or foreign, subverts that consent through fraud, complexity, coercion, secrecy, it is our right and duty to reject that despotism and demand reforms rooted in clarity, local control, and public oversight. The cornerstone of a free republic is hand-counted, hand-marked paper ballots, tallied under the watchful eyes of citizens. No opaque machines or unaccountable public servants stand between the people's will. Yet we have endured relentless pattern of abuses, voter suppression by algorithms, intimidation and barriers, phantom voters and fraudulent registrations diluting our voices, ballot stuffing, harvesting, discarding, and alteration, electronic tampering, hacking, and malware, delayed or falsified results, foreign and domestic interference, denied access to public records, and unchecked absentee voting to cover the fraud perpetrated by the machines. At every stage, we have petitioned, sued, advocated, and audited, only faced with denial, delay, and dismissal. In the meantime, we have proven simple methods work: small precincts, public hand counts, transparent records. Yet corrupted public servants cling to opaque systems unfit for a free people. Therefore, we declare our independence from this corrupted process. The city does not run elections, but you do speak for residents, or at least you should. The council must act now to pass a simple resolution urging St. Clair County Election Authority and the county board to adopt hand-counted paper ballots. Help us restore trust, secure our elections. Above all, honor the will of the people. Send that resolution. Thank you for your time, consideration, and God bless.
Thank you for your comments. Does anyone else want to make public comments at this time?
Vern Malare, Ward 3. Tonight I'm in to hear in form again, and there'll be question and answer period for the warrant report tonight of $1,067,021.03. On looking through your warrant report, I come up with a couple items that I'm interested in. And whatever. Anyway, in your Amazon account, you spent $7,000 this past month on several different items, flashlights, rain gear, trash grabbers, pipe wrenches, notebook pads, pencils, erasers. Erasers might be helpful to erase some of the problems. The field house study, $15,000 for that. Your IT department is getting some sort of software backup for $24,190. Your Commerce Bank account each month keeps growing for purchases, but it still holds a lot of marketing trips, travel trips, expenses for a national planning conference, going for some negotiation for employee and engagement conferences, food, memberships, and whatever. 3812 was paid for some budget meetings, food, travel, and a conference table. Seems to me I recollect buying another conference table several months ago, so I'm interested in why you need more than one. The parks had some 2,000 some odd dollars spent for some sort of IPRA training for travel and expenses for a training career fair. You also purchased a piece of ground at 324 West 5th Street for $89,500 and change. Dirk's Equipment is hauling away some more of the refuge from the waste treatment plant for $11,642 and change. There's Gilly Company who is worked on the FSP parking lot service for $107,808. You paid some money for the 8th draw for a contractor, I believe it was Hanks, on North Cherry Street for $89,321. You had a generator fixed, repaired down in French Village for $13,500. $13,500 repaired generator, okay. And Public Works had some work done at their waste treatment plant for $132,920 for upgrading or improving their electrical system there. O'Reilly's just spent $5,631 for items, which keeps the city running. I don't have a problem with that. But here's an interesting one. We bought some from a land for our turf grass for fertilizer seed. You need fertilizer for turf grass. Okay, that's interesting. And I don't understand maybe you can help me out in regards to the money that you're giving the church to pay. I'm hoping these are not an individual's power bill of $1,564 a month. I hope it's more. You ought to give the number of families that you're covering for this, so I can understand how this money is going on. But if you're paying $1,564 for one person's power bill, there's a problem there. I'll have more in the second half. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Does anyone else wish to make public comments at this time? Seeing none, we will move on to the clerk's report.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. I have one item. It's a request from the O'Fallon Kiwanis Club to conduct a roadblock at the intersection of State and Lincoln and State and Smiley on Friday, September 25th, 2026, 4 to 6 p.m., and Saturday, the 26th of 2026, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we need a motion and a second.
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Do we have any discussion or comments on 5.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mylard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to the mayor's report, we have April 11th and April 25th. We have our Vine Street Micro Market from 9 a.m. to noon. On April 25th, we also have Taste of the District, Downtown District, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. May 9th, we have the Vine Street Market Opening Day, 8 a.m. to noon. May 29th, the fire department has their annual golf scramble at Tamarack Country Club. And July 3rd, we have America's 250th anniversary celebration. And that's all I have for the mayor's report, so we will move on to resolutions. 7.1, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution to declare a surplus of funds in the Special Tax Allocation Fund for the city's tax increment financing redevelopment project area, TIF District Number 3, Central Park, TIF District Number 4, Highway 50, Scott Troy Road, and TIF District Number 5, Central City.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any conversations or comments on 7.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mylard.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Moving on to 7.2, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thanks, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign a contract amendment with Waste Management.
Second?
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or conversations on 7.2? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mylard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. And keeping with the trend, 7.3.
I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign a contract with Paulco for the 2026 National Citizen Survey.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or comments on 7.3? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Foney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mylard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Moving on to 7.4, Mr. Vorse, please.
I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor of the city of O'Fallon to accept the donation of $24,000 from Metro Alliance Soccer Club for the purchase of soccer goals for the turf fields at the Family Sports Park.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or comments on 7.4? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mylard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. At this point, we do have members of the Metro Alliance Soccer Club present. So our Parks Director, Andrew Dahlner, and if our representatives from the soccer club could please come forward. Thank you for this incredible donation to our sports park. Greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to turn it over to Andrew at this point to say a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Just want to thank these gentlemen. When it comes to the sports park and the people who rent from us and work with us every day, it's more about relationships, it's more about partnerships, and there's been no greater partner than the Metro Alliance to the club. They constantly give back to the community. They're constantly working with us, and we thank you guys for your donation. We thank you for your continued support, and we're honored to be partners with you guys. Chris, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, we'd like to just second that. We appreciate the city's support on behalf of myself, the board, our club director, and all of our directors and players and teammates and parents. We just are excited to be here in the community and supporting the community every single year, and that's our goal, is to continue to do that. So we're just honored to be able to present these funds to you to help move forward.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Moving on to 7.5, Mr. Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Oates Associates, Inc. for the State Street, North Lincoln Avenue Streetscape project in the amount of $87,509.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or comments on 7.5? Roll call, please.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 7.6, Mr. Rosenberg, please.
Thank you again. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a solar lease agreement with TPSR Illinois Solar. Stand by. Illinois Solar 5 LLC at the wastewater treatment plant.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussions on 7.6? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. 7.7, Mr. Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Brewster Companies, Inc. for the Pine Tree Estates Improvement Project in the amount of $6,788,000. Pop-ups. $788,539.15 based on unit prices.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion on 7.7? Any questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to ordinances, first reading, 8.1, Mr. Parchman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to consider on first reading an ordinance budgeting for all corporate purposes of the City of O'Fallon, St. Clair County, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2026 and ending April 30th, 2027.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussion for 8.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Newcomb,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 8.2, Mr. Rosenberg.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion to consider on first reading an ordinance authorizing jurisdictional transfer of Salem Place frontage road from Old Collinsville to Veneta Drive.
Second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions on 8.2? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mylar,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Newcomb,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. That's all we have for first reading. We'll move on to ordinances, second reading. 9.1, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thanks, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve on second reading an ordinance declaring certain equipment as surplus property for sale and/or disposal pursuant to 65 ILCS 5/11-76-4.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion or questions on 9.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mylar,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Newcomb,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 9.2, Mrs. Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve on second reading an ordinance approving the final plat of Patio Homes, First Edition.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or discussion on 9.2? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mylar,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Newcomb,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do not have any other ordinances for second reading, so we will move on down the agenda to our second edition of public comments. I'm not going to reread the instructions I read before the first section, but everything still applies. Would anybody like to make public comments at this time?
Vern Malare, Ward 3. Being springtime is upon us, it's been almost a year, and still no light is across from the ice cream shop down there on State Street. I just bringing that to reference because, evenings so people get out and get their ice cream. Still letting you know the fact that Vincent's Road and Troy Scott Road is still a dangerous area. Should be considered something to be done. Statistically, something will happen. And of course, maybe we can get some paint to fix the streets this year. A couple other questions I have. I've had, I don't know if they're from Ameren or who they are, but I've had people come around from Ameren, claiming they're from Ameren, without placards or anything, coming on doors saying they would like to help you shave a penny off your power bill. I just want to know what the deal on that is. I've noticed that up at the caboose that you cut down the prairie grass in front of there, and I don't think that's the right thing to do that. Another question I had is if you know anything about what's happening down at the old dairy. I've seen a lot of work and stuff going on there, and just wondering if the city knows what's happening in that regard. And then finally, a point. I've been online at a few different other cities and looked at their public time for comments, and we're the only one that shows the back of the heads of people. I'm showing you what I look like in the front because they get to see the front of you. All you get to see is the back of my head. And I wondered why that was ever changed, because there used to be a podium over there and the camera could pick you up and see the person talking. I think the people need to know what the people, the public look like instead of looking at the back of their heads. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Does anyone else wish to make public comments at this time? Seeing none, we will close out and move on to staff and council member comments. We'll start with our city administrator, Grant Lidikin.
One of these days. Okay. Long list tonight. Thank you, everybody that's interested. So obviously, Amazon purchases, we do a lot of operational things, flashlights, rain gear, a lot of, again, some of our field equipment we order from that. Also mentioned was our commerce statements. Those are our credit cards. And so a lot of the training, travel, conferences, the one mentioned was the IPRA, that's the Illinois Parks and Recreation Association. So when we do send staff to training, we do make these purchases on credit cards, obviously. But anytime staff goes to training, it is in our personnel handbook, which was recently updated. They are obligated and required to submit invoices and receipts, itemized. And I assure you, even for myself and for Sandy herself, she goes through them all. She has a lot of questions every time we go to training. So thank you for that. The Fieldhouse study is recently, we're in almost done with the draft. That'll come back to the council here soon, as soon as we can button up some loose ends on some other issues we're going with. We did purchase 324 West 5th Street. That's an item that was a part of a public works project. We did close on that property last week. That is near the dairy that was also questioned about earlier on Highway 50. Our fire department, along with a lot of regional partners and some police, I believe, we're out there training this Saturday. There is a demolition permit given for that, and so that building should be coming down in the near future. I think it was a very good training. I saw some posts on Facebook that not often do they get to train on commercial properties. I believe it was on Channel 4 News as well. Brad White was featured. Hanks wrapped up the North Cherry Street project. That's one that's been going on for a long time. It was referred to as Gilly Excavating. That's Jelly Excavating. They were doing a lot of the groundwork out at the sports park. We did replace the generator, repaired the generator at French Village. This is our pump station that brings water from Illinois American, heading towards Fairview Heights and the river, all the way up to O'Fallon. So it's a rather large generator and rather large pumps. And so we do maintain that property down there. We did have some emergency purchases at our wastewater treatment plant for the electrical system and some clarifier fixes. I did send that notice to the council a while back on those purchases before they were done. The power bill assistance as well as a water bill assistance. This is something the council and the city has done for a number of years. We do not give money specifically to people, individuals. What we do is we split the costs with non-for-profits that have a vetting process on supplying assistance for utility bills and water bills. It's been very successful. I know the council continues to wish that to be budgeted, and that is in the budget that was voted on tonight. I'm happy to announce that the lighting in downtown on State Street will be a component of the approval, or the agenda item tonight approved with Oates. I'm looking at the streetscaping on State Street. There are a lot of solicitors and door-to-door salesmen for electrical services. The City of O'Fallon does have an aggregation contract. We do not necessarily give advice on which providers to go to, but do know that the aggregation rate or the Ameren rate are the only ones that are guaranteed to be reviewed by us. And we do kind of caution people, make sure you read the language in the contracts, because a lot of these have teaser rates or promo packages that do raise in the later years. If you do see solicitors without placards or solicitor license, please call the public safety non-emergency number. We do get a lot of these. We do permit the solicitors. They go through background checks. And so please let us know if you see those. And then we talked about the Highway 50 and the caboose. We have done a lot of maintenance on all of our wild prairie grass. In fact, if you go out to Firehouse 4, we did do a controlled burn on a lot of those. And so those are annual maintenance we do every year. With that, Mayor, those are my comments.
Thank you. Anybody from the leadership team have anything that they would like to comment on tonight or share? Council?
I have two things.
Sure.
One, I want to thank Andrea for chairing the meeting last week when I wasn't here. The second thing, periodically I'll say the same thing. For people who don't know, it may seem like we run through some of the stuff at city council meetings rather quickly. The meat and potatoes are discussed at the committee meetings and questions are asked, and the city staff does a fantastic job at preparing us for those votes by the presentation that we get in our board docs, which isn't board docs anymore, but the documentation that we get ahead of time. And I know I'm not the only one, but if I have specific questions, sometimes I'll send an email and get answers. So there's a lot of communication that goes on that's not here at city council meetings. So if this is the only meeting you tune into, it may seem like we're just running through things. We're really not. We go through them pretty close or detailed. And so I just want that out there again.
Thank you. Is anybody else? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to committee reports. We will start with community development. Mrs. Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have not met since our last council meeting, but we are scheduled to meet a week from tonight, April 13th at 6 p.m., but check the website. Sometimes the time changes on that. And then also Planning Commission is scheduled for next Tuesday, April 14th at 6 p.m. also. That's all I have.
Thank you. Moving on to Public Works, Mr. Rosenberg.
Thank you, sir. Public Works met last on the 23rd. The draft minutes are attached. We did take care of all the business that we needed to take care of. And the next meeting is, as is every month, the fourth Monday of the month, unless there's a holiday, at 7 p.m. Check the website for time changes.
Thank you. Public Safety, Mr. Vorse. I'm sorry. Mr. Campbell.
Public Safety has not met since last full council meeting. The next slated meeting will be, I think, next Monday at usually at 6:30, but check the website for details on that.
Okay, thank you. Parks and Environment, Mr. Vorse, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This committee has not met since our last council meeting, so our next scheduled meeting is next Monday, the 13th. Check the website for details.
Thank you. Moving on, Finance and Administration, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our minutes are attached from the last meeting from March 23rd. We took care of all the business tonight. Our next meeting will be April 27th at 5:30. If there are any changes or if we do not have a meeting, we'll announce that, but do check the website. We do have one item for approval, which would be warrant number 580. So I would like to make a motion to approve warrant number 580 in the amount of $1,067,021.03.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or comments on 16.2?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. As an Ameren employee, I do consent to all items listed with the exception of multiple payments to Ameren listed on page 3. So for this reason, I am abstaining from the vote.
Thank you. So motion is second. Roll call, please.
Malare.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Abstain.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do not have executive session tonight, so I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We have a motion and we have a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The meeting is ended.